I got 3 good ones that we're gonna check out on this episode. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, cause here we go! First video of today's episode is an old... Hey, I'm Jay from the Kubz Scouts. Welcome back to another episode of reacting to these scary story animations. I got 3 good ones that we're gonna check out on this episode. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, cause here we go! First video of today's episode is an OnlyFans horror story. It comes from my guy Mort. So let's just get in the...
For context, I'm a 20-year-old man. My name is Jack.
I'm not subscribing to some guy named Jack's OnlyFans. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
But this horror story I'm gonna tell you didn't happen to me. It happened to a close friend of mine. Her name's Cecilia.
Oh, okay.
We met on the integration meeting after our first day of college. I was pretty new to the area. I just moved from another city and I was excited to attend my dream college. Get the best education I can and a good degree in my field. I had just moved here and all of my friends were in my hometown. I decided to make a new friend with this beautiful woman with a friendly face and say hi. Cecilia was gorgeous and probably one of the sweetest people I've ever met.
Gorgeous? I mean, I don't do yoga, but I know a stretch when I see one.
She had big, beautiful blue eyes and glamorous skin. Okay. She really stood out from the crowd and, to me, glowed like an angel.
Alright.
I knew that she was someone special. I mean, hell, that's why she stuck out so much and I approached her. Something about her when I first met her indicated to me that we would share a lot of amazing moments in life. I knew that she was someone special just initially meeting her. So when I approached her and greeted her, it was a real pleasure.
Bro looking like he works at the only blockbuster left in the world.
It turns out that she was new and rather lonely here as well.
Oh.
She was from a different state and was actually looking for a new friend herself. Figuring we had the same intentions, I invited her out for coffee that day. After that, I decided to go and talk with the rest of the freshmen from the meeting. I met a lot of my future friends that day, people who I still keep in contact with today.
Bro, what kind of school do these kids go to? Serial Killer University? My guy's wearing a green trench coat and a doo-doo green tie?
From that day forward, Cecilia and
Bro,
my
everybody
relationship
here look
skyrocketed.
weird. Is that just college?
During lectures,
Is that college in
had
a
lunch
nutshell?
together. We FaceTimed each
Maybe.
other almost every other day and gossiped.
What the? Bro got the toes up with the selfie? Yo, you're gonna blow a kiss to the camera, my guy?
Harmlessly about our classmates. We truly were best friends.
Bro kicking his feet up like he's at a slumber
things started
party.
going downhill after that. I myself was fortunate to have parents who financially supported me every step of the way.
Who sits like that on a bed? Come on, name one person in the world that sits like that on the bed. I'm telling you, Serial Killer
I
University.
could rent an apartment
Serial.
and buy everything I needed for a student's life with ease.
I'm super serial.
But Cecilia had no financial support. She had to help herself. She worked a not-so-fun job at McDonald's, and the hours were grueling and long.
Hey, McDonald's can be fun, you know? Steal a couple chicken nuggets here, throw a couple french fries down your throat there.
This was starting to interfere with her
I'd have fun.
education, and she had trouble studying.
Like, I'll find ways to have fun.
Working out for her, so she started looking for smaller sort of side hustles online. She asked me for some advice or tips, but I didn't know what to tell her.
That's the biggest iPhone in the world, my G.
Hell, I hadn't worked
God
a day in
damn.
my life.
That's not even an iPhone, that's an iPad 9000.
What was I gonna tell her? One day, Cecilia came across a website called OnlyFans.
Acting like she just stumbled on OnlyFans. You know what OnlyFans is. Don't play
It was a
dumb with
pretty
me.
new
Stop
and
playing!
highly trending website. I didn't
Like, these people are gonna play dumb with me when they go to Serial Killer
know
University?
much about the website, aside from the fact that it was known for adult content and pretty much every other Twitch
Zipping the shit
streamer or
up.
Instagram girl
Zipping
had
it
one
up.
in their bio. One day, she explained to me the nature of the website over FaceTime. She explained to me that she could make hundreds or even thousands of dollars just posing half-naked online.
Right?
Men were thirsty enough to just drop money on this stuff.
Hey,
She said she could finally be financially independent without even having to do any work.
Hey, I mean, she woke up and chose facts. She woke up that day and chose facts.
She didn't even have to show more intimate parts of her
Thirsty
body
men,
and could
you
make
know,
hundreds
donations.
of fetishists who just want to see her hands or feet.
Let me see a little nipple
She
here.
was blown away by the easy
Little butt
money
cheek
and
there,
was
you know.
eager to start an OnlyFans account. From that day, I warned her that it was a bad idea. It sounded like a dream side job at first and sounded like really good, easy money, but something was too good to be
This dude is drunk and high at the same time. Like, I would not be taking legal advice from my mans right here. What is that? Like, if I walked into an office and he was the guy talking to me and trying to give me advice, bro, I don't even know what I'd do. I wouldn't know up from down from this guy.
true. I told her that the whole idea of showing her face and body to a bunch of weirdos and creeps online could only be dangerous. You never know what their real intentions are behind a screen.
Shit, I think my guy gotta start an OnlyFans and buy himself a bigger bed, cause goddamn, bro don't even go long enough to his knees. Gotta make L's with his freaking legs just to lay on his bed, bro.
You never know what their real intentions are behind a
This
screen.
guy is so down bad,
She
bro.
didn't seem to pay any mind to my
So
concerns.
bad.
She thought it was her easy way out of this problem.
Go
She
fund
truly
him a
didn't
bed,
mind
bro.
showing her body online if there was a monetary reward. I couldn't believe it. She really was this desperate. We got into a small argument, but I backed out. I realized I couldn't change her mind and let it be.
Hey, everybody that's over 18 watching this, I want to know your opinion right now, so get ready to leave a comment. And why is she already shirtless? Bro, did she make an account already? What the hell? Anyway, what if your friend, remember, only answer this if you're 18 and above. What if your friend said that they, who also should be 18 and above, okay? Because you have to have a friend that's also 18 and above, was asking if they should make an OnlyFans account. Would you be supportive? Would you be like, yeah, go ahead, you know, whatever you want to do. You want to show some titties? You want to be fully clothed? Whatever. I support you with your OnlyFans journey. Or would you be like, nah, you know, putting yourself out there, exposing yourself that much, that's not a good idea. Like, what would you personally do? If my friends asked me if, you know, they should make an OnlyFans account, I'd be like, hell no! Ain't nobody want to see that shit!
She signed up for an account.
Yeah, let me know what you
started
think.
posting photos
What would you
shortly
do?
after that.
18 and above
After
only.
a while, she
Okay.
told me that it was the best decision in her life.
Right.
She told me she made triple the amount she made at McDonald's and barely had to put in any effort.
I would hope
She
so.
could actually focus on school and had spare time now. After she told me that a few men paid her thousands of dollars for some fully naked photos,
That's crazy.
I
Why the hell does my guy look like that? What the hell did they put in my dude's miso soup?
was very uncomfortable. I explained to her once again that this whole thing will backfire when some psychopath meets her, but she ignored my advice as usual. It bothered me. I personally felt that your body should be reserved for the one you love, the one who cares about you,
My
the
guy's
one who's
mad.
there for you.
Bro, who hurt you?
Today, it was her body and her life. None of my business. But the next few weeks, everything seemed to be going back to normal. But one day, something horrible happened. Normally, we would meet each other in the morning before classes, but she
Don't
didn't
tell
show up.
She got,
That's weird.
you know,
I checked my phone and she didn't let me know.
bro, what's up with these big ass phones? Freaking yabba dabba do Flintstone shits.
This was even
Why are
weirder.
they so big?
Normally, she'd text me. I was surprised, but didn't think much of it.
Looking like
I
my
decided
PC
to go on
monitor,
with the
bro.
rest of my day. The day went by and I still didn't see her. She didn't join me at lunch or sit next to me during class. When I
That's
checked my
sus.
phone that night, I noticed that she hadn't
That's
even been
real
online
sus.
since yesterday. 2 days went by and I started to get phone calls from her family and close friends. They wanted to know where she could possibly be. She literally disappeared from the face of the earth. Her mom eventually called the police and reported her as a missing person, and the search begun. For a few days, the police asked everyone around her, including me, about where they saw her the last time. But after a few more days of searching and still no trace of her, the police asked for volunteers to help them.
He looks like a
Me
fake
and
cop.
several of her other friends decided to join in on the search.
That's the most uninvested cop that I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Armed with flashlights, we all checked through the local forest.
He's like, yeah, she's not here behind this tree. Let me see, turn that leaf over. Yeah, she's not there either. Alright, let's keep going,
It
man.
was exhausting. We searched up and down and still didn't find a single trace of her or her body. At this point, her parents were devastated. They were already crying. They knew that after this much time of someone being missing, the chances of survival were really, really low.
I mean, where's the
Police
dad
finally
at?
got a warrant to search through
Still
her
going to get the
apartment.
milk?
But when they looked through there, they saw no traces of any violence or that anything could have happened.
What website does she
Nothing
have
was
open?
touched. They expected a fight
Is that
scene
OnlyFans?
or some broken plates or a messed up bed. But this didn't add up. If she was
Looks like
abducted,
Facebook.
there would be some traces or some sign. But no. The detectives found the apartment clean. The only lead they could find was an open OnlyFans page with her photos on it. They assumed that this was the doing of one of her followers, maybe. The police looked through her laptop thoroughly, but they still found nothing. Her messages and her subscribers revealed no information. Even their best investigator had no clue where she was. There was no trace of her, whether she was even alive. There were no suspects and no witnesses. The police and the volunteers searched for her for about another month. They did everything they could. They hung flyers, posted her on social media. Still, she wasn't found. The police eventually closed the case. Her family and friends were devastated. I considered myself lucky and let out a sigh of relief.
What the hell?
My plan succeeded, and I was happy about that. It was a great idea. I left her body in the basement of an abandoned farmhouse about 100 miles from the city.
Wait,
Nobody
what?
even suspected me because I was playing along as a victim. A good friend who only wanted the best for her. I told her not to use OnlyFans, but she wouldn't listen to me. I couldn't let anyone aside from me watch her body.
Wait!
I hated the idea of these creepy old men seeing her.
I was gonna go back,
hated seeing those photos online. She could only be mine, and mine alone. Maybe if she weren't so stubborn and listened to my advice, she would have lived.
Yo!
For each other, we would look perfect together. But she just treated me like a friend. I'm perfectly fine with what I did. I don't regret it.
Yo! My guy thought he was gonna get in the end zone, but he was still stuck in the friend zone, so he did what he had to do when she made a OnlyFans? And then he pretended that he was doing like all this searching and pretending that she wasn't coming to lunch with him or study groups or class. That is a perfect example of it really be your own. I mean, we gotta say it. We all know what's coming. Are we gonna say it on 3? 1, 2. You know what we're gonna say? Let me know right now. We're gonna say it? Because what just happened, I think we have to say it. 1, 2, 3. What a twist! You know what? We're gonna